Welcome back, King Shit Customs, day 4, or video 4, part 4, whatever we want to call it. Today is the last day. I have to put a new fuel sender in it, in the fuel tank, and put the fuel tank in. Otherwise, I would have been done with it the other day. Moving the fuel tank around because it's got half a tank, maybe 3/4 tank, sloshes all over the place. I nicked the sender, cracked the plastic around it, started leaking. So I bought a new fuel sender for it, new float and everything for it. So I'm going to put that in this morning, put the tank back in, and then I am going to get it out of the garage. I do want to do a detail on it. So I'm going to pull it out, not a full detail, but just a detail. I got Bondo dust from when I smoothed out my weld seams. I'm going to put the fuel tank in it, get it pulled back out, clean up the garage a little bit, blow off the car while it's outside so I don't have to worry about all the dust coming back in. I'm going to pull it back in straight. Right now it's lengthwise in my or side to side, and I want to pull it in forward. I'm going to pull it in forward, just double check everything, back it in so I get more light on the trunk. Once that's back in here, I'll put the carpet kit in it, put the sub box back in it, wipe down anything in the trunk that's got Bondo dust on it still. I did put a new seal in it last week. I don't know if it was made the video or not, but I did put a seal in it the other day. Came out here, I was trying to get the trunk painted up, trying to find the right color. I can't find the right color for the spackle paint that was on there. I can't find anybody local that sells spackle paint anymore, or trunk paint. So I got the trunk painted with a primer on it. I'm going to put the carpet on, and I got the trunk seal in, do all that. I was trying to do more last week, but we were down into the teens and I couldn't get the shop warm enough. No matter how hard I tried, I had the fire going all day, and I'd come out at 6 o'clock at night and it still was not warm enough to do any real painting. So it was probably better, or for me, maybe I would have got a cold, I don't know, laying on the cold concrete, putting the fuel pump in. So got the new fuel sender. I'll put that in real quick. Like I said, put the tank back in, get it back off the stands, get it out of the garage, clean it up, blow it off because it's got some, like I said, Bondo dust on it. Get the garage cleaned up a little bit. So today or tomorrow, I guess, depending on how long it takes me to get the garage back into an organized shape. Get it cleaned up, get it out, get the car going. But I think it's ready to go home. Next project is John's 31 Plymouth that I did the Mustang 2 suspension on earlier this year. I did a real short video just saying, hey, I did this, had some issues with things. The only thing I'm doing is it hasn't really been driven all that much. He moved away, so it's been sitting in a trailer. I'm going to do a bolt check on it. I'm going to go probably put a couple miles on it, probably do some video of that. We got a big loop here. I can go probably put 10-15 miles on it right around here within 10-15 minutes of the house. So I'll go run down the road, put some miles on it, bring it back in, jack it up, check all the bolts on it, and I think that one's ready to go. It'll go back in the trailer until he can come back up and pick it up later on this year. So we'll see how that goes. And then the Model T's coming in. I'm doing the Model A down at the muffler shop, and I'm going to put the T on. My camera right now is sitting on my bench, or my table, my work table. So the Model T is actually going to come in and sit on that table. I'm going to finish the rust repair on it, finish the dash, do the interior on it. I've got the big chunk of the tranny tunnel shaped on it, so I have to do a little bit on the top. I am changing the rear end. I had a Toyota rear end in it. I had spacers on it for the wheels that I sold to Ken over at Cobbled Chaos. The wheels that I want to put on it now, or the wheels that I have for it now, they don't clear the body because the offset on them. So I picked up a 9-inch from a buddy of mine over at Morgan Sweet Shop. We're going to put that one in it. It's going to change my bolt pattern, but I think a little bit of width on the back will be nice. And maybe I'll even get that one done, get going for this summer. I'd like to get that one did. I went and picked up some finned aluminum brake caliper backing plates for it the other day, but I'll show that in the next video when I get the T in here. So let's stay tuned. Well, I lied last week about it being the last video. I pulled it out, did get it pulled out of the shop, got it turned around, it had a dead battery, so I put it on the charger. let it charge for the whole day, so I didn't work on it the next day. Did some more cleaning on the shop. Was busy this week. Brought it in this morning. Got the fire going. Did the paint on the trunk. I did a little bit of rust repair that I'm going to show later on in the video that I was going to do from the start, but I forgot about. And then tomorrow when I come out, I'm going to do a little bit of adjustment on the fender. He asked me about the fender catching the door. I spaced it when we did it. He reminded me when I talked about it this week. So I'm going to look at that, but other than that, it's ready to go. Here's a little bit more. Well, I showed you guys before the rust that we had in the wheel well. Not a huge deal. I did cut it out today, just trying to finish up, you know, one of the last little things before he goes back to the customer. Don't really bother me. Sorry, don't really bother doing a little bit extra. He didn't ask for it, but it was right where I was doing all my work. I actually am supposed to weld to it with on the inside. My pinch weld's supposed to spot, or my floor pan is supposed to spot weld to it. But there ain't nothing left of it. So I cut it out real quick. You know, whole job should take me less than an hour to weld it in, grind it, and all that stuff. I got it cut out. I'm gonna go find a permanent marker so I can make my pattern real quick, but here it is. So, see, just had to cut a little section off the bottom. This is the bottom of the, you know, the wheel tub comes on through here. And this is the inner right at the edge of the inner, or the outer, and this is the inner, and just overhangs. And my floor pan was supposed to spot weld, probably where it's rusted out here. So I'm just gonna cut it out. I got a new piece of metal right here. I'll just run my pattern, draw it out real quick. I'm gonna leave it a little bit long because you can get at it, and then I'll just burn it in right across the floor, spot weld it back in, and we're all good to go. So, and just like that, see, just had to do it real quick. I just did this from the underside. This is the inner structure that I welded. So now I'm gonna go through, I'll grind this down, shape this off real quick, put some new bed liner on it, and it's that much closer. It's just that little bit. Well, we're all done. Finished it up. Did have this box here of, it said upholstery. I never opened it. It said upholstery. I thought it was a carpet kit. It's actually new seat covers. So we're not carpeted in the floor. I believe that he said that he was going to carpet it eventually, and that's why I thought that box was carpet, and not a big deal. I did get the speaker box back in. That thing's heavy. That's a nice built box. Got the floor all done. Blacked it out. Got a little bit of dust on it from me sitting in it to put that speaker box in. Got it in. Look at that floor. No more rust holes. All done, all seam sealed. All done. Come over here. It's bed lined, but ow. Oh, you can't see. No more rust there. So I had a blast doing this one. You know, a little bit different. I always love doing the sheet metal. Body work was a little bit different than, you know, I love doing body work. It's fun. I love seeing the different, you know, how it forms everything, makes everything smooth. But it's not really one of my fun things that I don't like to do. You get covered in Bondo dust. My wife hates it when I come in the house covered in Bondo dust. So I just want to say, have fun. It's all done, ready to go out. Yeah, I think I'm gonna bring in my Plymouth real quick, pull the one wheel off and check it, find out what's going on with it. So if I have to order parts, then it's raining out there now, so I was gonna do John's 31, but I can't get it out of the trailer. So next couple of days when we get cleaned up, I'm gonna get it pulled out of the trailer. Hopefully my car don't take very long, or if it does, I'll put the wheel back on, push it outside so I can get John's back to going. I'm looking forward to what we're going on this summer. You guys have a good one. Thank you for watching.